Hey, it's Tanya and welcome to International Scrapbooking Day, or in the Hip Kit Club place, it's International Scrapbooking Weekend. I hope you're having a lot of fun. We've been having so much fun, and we've got lots of challenges going on, and we've got all the design team girls that are working furiously away to keep you all entertained. And yes, I think we have challenges going for every couple of hours, so go and check out the Facebook forum. There is an event was created for it, so if you're not in there, you're square. Anyway, my little take on iNSD was to make a layout and concentrate on titles, and I went and figured I was going to call it Title Extravaganza, which is what I duly did. So what I'm doing here is just creating a background, and I'm doing the tearing thing because I'm obviously heavily into tearing at the moment, or so it would appear, because I keep tearing everything. And yeah, I'm just making a couple of layers, and I've got a photograph there of my two girls and their half sister, and I'm going to get out all the fonts that we got in these kits, and I'm going to come up with a title. And I love doing this. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially if we get like the pre-made words that you get, you know, like Amy Tangerine does them and Maggie Holmes does them. I think every manufacturer really, they have like the thicker words, or in this case we got those beautiful gold words from Maggie Holmes' Flourish collection. And I'm going to take one of those words and I'm going to basically make my title around that word. But first I'm going to see whether I could put photo corners by taking it off, but that was a bit of a disaster, so we're just going to ignore that. And yep, here now we go. Now we're on to the title bit. And yeah, if you do battle with titles, using these words is a great jumping off point. I mean, I knew the cute was going to work well. It's shaped beautifully, and I mean, it goes with the page. So then I just figured, I know what I can do. I can go with how, because I mean there's always a good way to start a sentence with how. And then I'm going to get these gorgeous, these are exclusive actually, these were exclusively designed for us, and I'm going to go with how adorably cute are the three of you. And there you go, you've got pretty much your journaling done in your title. It's super simple, super easy. And yeah, the way that these kits are designed, everything coordinates so beautifully that it doesn't matter what you put together, is going to work. Although I do change up these chamois letter stickers, because I changed them for a darker color. You'll see just now when I do that, because it just reads better and it looks better and it ties in more with the photograph. So yeah, those are also exclusive, by the way, those white ones too. So but these gold ones are just lovely. I have been going on about them over and over again. And yes, I took that O and that, it was an E, and I changed the E to an F because I wanted to bring in more of that, and I figured it worked well. So that's another thing you can do with titles, is if all these words that come is you can change them up and make them something different to fit in with your theme or what you're looking for. And yeah, it just all goes nicely together and can look really lovely. So enough about the title. You see, that looks, actually, let's just quickly look at that. That does look better, the darker one. Although I must say, those, for some reason, those letter stickers are really hard to photograph. I had such a hard time trying to photograph this layout. Oh my golly gosh, I went over and over and over again, and oh dear, I still don't think it's a brilliant photo, but anyway, it's what I came up with. And yes, that's a Jenny Boland tab punch, and I figured because I haven't got that much embellishment on here, I figured I could take some of these 2x2 cards. They are Paige Evans Pick Me Up collection, I think it is. And yeah, I'm just going to make tabs out of them and put them down the side, because that then will bring in some more color and dimension and interest, and who doesn't like a good tab? I love tabs, actually. I think they can look super cute. It's probably the whole thing about loving stationery. And as a kid, I used to play Office. It was my favorite thing to do. I would get oh dear, we have skipped quite a bit here. I do apologize for that. I'll get back to my story. I was showing you that I sewed around everything, and I sewed along the tearing of the paper. And yes, I took these flowers and I cut them, most of them I cut in half so that I could use them all the way up there. And they are exclusive puffy stickers designed by Kim Watson, and I think they came in the main kit. All the details are on the Hip Kit Club website, so you can go and have a look. And I'm not sure, but I'm sure they. Well, I'm not sure. I can't say I'm sure. They may still be available. And speaking of that, there is a blowout sale and their grab bags and all sorts of things. So yeah, get on that straight away. I mean, the Hip Kits are to die for. So if you can get them for a really good price, I say go for it. And I am faffing around with the exclamation mark, I think is what I was faffing around with there. So yes, so there we go. I've got all the detailing on the right hand side with the puffy stickers, and I've got my tabs on the left hand side, and now I'm just going to faff around with a few more bits so I can get back to my little anecdote I was telling you about when I was a small child, is to play office or teacher. Not doctor. That's a totally different thing. So I would get pens and pieces of paper and actually I think the post office was another good one to play with, because you got to stamp things then. It's no wonder I became a librarian, although I'm not a public librarian, so I don't get to stamp books out and things like that, although they probably don't do that anymore. It just shows you when last I was in a public library. Bad librarian. But yeah, so that was a huge love of mine, was to take some of my folks' office supplies and just play with them, and I see I've come to the end. So once again, go check out the Hip Kit Club event for International Scrapbook Day, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a wonderful time, and we will chat again soon. Bye bye.